got my EverDrive out for a reason, and that's because something's come out recently that caught my eye, and I wanted to show you guys. Once again, it's always great to have some sort of a flash cart to play these kind of home brews that come out. Of all things, we have Angry Birds for the Sega Genesis. So let's zoom into the TV here and check this out. So yes, this is Angry Birds running on a Sega Genesis. Some guy in China apparently thought Angry Birds wasn't available on enough platforms as it was, so he decided to write his own port, or write his own version of Angry Birds for the Sega Mega Drive / Sega Genesis. And here it is. As you can see, nice use of the parallax scrolling on the Sega Genesis, giving you that multi-layered effect, just like the real Angry Birds has. And you know, most of the graphics and sound are pretty much taken right out of the game. I mean, as far as the music and the sound effects go, it sounds just like the actual thing. So a lot of PCM digital sampling going on there with the bird sounds and maybe even the music. I don't know. It all kind of does sound a little bit staticky. But obviously, they had to cram a lot of sound effects into there, all the sounds that the birds make. And, yeah, I mean, the bin file is only like a megabyte or something, so it's not like a huge, file as far as the Sega Genesis goes. But like I said, first impressions are very good. Basically, only the B button is like you're touching the screen, to grab the bird. And as you can see, your cursor, you just move your cursor around on the screen, and when you press the B button, the hand looks like it's grabbing the bird. So really, that's all you need to do. The A button will bring up a menu to allow you to, exit or retry the level. Well, here we are on the second level. Give you a good variety of birds here. But, this is the downside of the game, is the physics. The physics blow. I mean, when you hit the bricks, you don't really get the sensation that, you've hit the bricks. Sometimes a few of them will disappear and they'll just kind of fall straight down. They don't tip over and rock and, one thing falls over and it hits something else. And that's the whole fun of Angry Birds, is really in the physics. When stuff starts getting knocked over and that falls on the pigs and kills the pigs. And this one, as you'll see, even when you do break the bricks enough that they fall on the pigs, it doesn't end up killing them anyways. So, it takes the fun out of the game, but it also makes the game a lot harder than it should be. You'll see here, I mean, I tried probably 5 or 6 times to beat the second level, and I couldn't do it. And they give you a strange assortment of birds here because the little bluebirds, for example, don't really do shit all because they don't even break the bricks half the time. Most of the time, the bluebirds, they run head on into those little gray bricks over there and they don't even do anything. And as you can see, even the red bird, which should have a bit of, thumping power, barely does anything to the bricks. So, it's harder than it should be, and it's not as fun without those great physics. The way all the stuff would topple over and then land on one of your pigs and kill it. Well, that's no fun in this one. As you can see here, the blue birds did nothing. So what's the point of them? You could only use those blue birds to kill the first pig. They're just throwing all the birds at you here, I guess, to get an idea of what they do. This one, I think, is supposed to be the bomb, but I couldn't get it to blow up. It just kind of has a little more... well, there's a good example there. The way that stuff falls is A, cheesy, and B, it didn't even kill the pig. If a brick falls on a pig and it doesn't kill it, then what's the point? And one more try with the Poopy. I call him Mr. Poopy. one that drops the egg. He's always good to kill one pig, you know, because if the egg falls right on him, it's going to kill the pig, and I don't know what's going on with all that exploding crap, but once again, couldn't beat the second level. Another weird thing I found is the red bird can run smack right into the first big pig there, and it won't do anything, which I think you're going to see right here. Yeah, now I thought that was just the most random stupid fluke. Okay, it didn't register that I hit him. But that happened several times. Running that red bird square into that pig and nothing happens. So once again, the hit detection and the physics aren't so good. I have to say, you know, A for effort. Obviously, it's just something someone did for fun. You know, some guy in his spare time thought it'd be funny to put Angry Birds on the Genesis, and it looks good and it sounds good. Maybe it could be improved upon, or maybe you know, this coding in the engine he's wrote so far, whatever he's using. Like I'm not a programmer. I've said it before when it comes to these kind of homebrew things. But I can understand a lot of work went into this, and it may lead into him making another game, or like I said, this could be improved upon. If they could, you know, update the physics, I don't expect stuff to rock over and all that like it does, you know, on the Flash versions of this game. But, you know, they could at least make the bricks break a little better, and, you know, if they do fall on a pig, it would kill the pig, make them more likely to fall on a pig. Like that one that was just hanging there by one, you know, pixel, and it somehow doesn't, you know, fall onto the pig. Like I said, there's potential there if they improve that. But as it stands now, it's not that fun to play, and it's harder than it should be. Another example right there. It's like, what's the point? You know, what's the point? It's too hard to kill the first pig with the red bird, and the blue birds are pointless, and the one that's supposed to blow up doesn't seem to blow up. It's not much fun to play, but it is pretty cool to check out. If you're a Genesis fan, you like to see this kind of stuff, you like to see what people can do. Yeah, it looks good, it sounds good. Yeah, it's pretty cool to check out, but you're not going to actually want to play it. Definitely going to want to play it on your Android or iOS device. No doubt about that. So that's Angry Birds on the Sega Genesis. And as always, see you guys later. Oh my god, did you see that? See, I was about to leave. I was about to end the video, and then that happens. And it's like, I can't end the video on that. The pig falls like 6 feet and hits the ground, and it doesn't kill him. Once again, in the real game, you know, if they fall, they'll die. And if stuff falls on them, they'll die. So once again, it's just, you know, bricks fall on that one, he doesn't die. It's too hard. It's not really Angry Birds in the way it plays. But like I said, it's still worth checking out. See you guys later.